All right, here we go with problem number 3. Linda is always using her tennis balls. At the beginning of tennis season, she has 20 tennis balls. The table below represents how many balls she has as the season progresses, where X represents the number of weeks and Y represents the number of tennis balls. So let's do green again. This one is X. That one is Y. You'll notice that X is always the left-hand column and Y is always the right-hand column. If you have a vertical table, sometimes the tables are not vertical, but yeah, that's always true. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Complete the graph to show how many weeks will pass until Linda runs out of balls. So we need to go up to 6 weeks and we need 20 balls. Let's see who we've got. So 2, 4, 6. Oops. I need this to be bigger. I can't count that small. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, perfect. This goes up to 20. So I'm going to make each one ball. So it's going to be 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. And this is number of tennis balls. And then I'm going to do weeks on this side, and I'll just go by one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know our table only goes to 6, but I'm going to go ahead and label everything just in case I need it. And this is time in weeks. Okay. So now at 0 weeks, she's got 20 tennis balls. At 2 weeks, she has at 2 weeks, she has 16 tennis balls. Wait. Yeah, that's 2 weeks. Hold on. What's going on? And then at 4 weeks, she has 12 tennis balls. And then at 6 weeks, she has 8 tennis balls. All right. I am going to try ink to shape. Let's see if this gives me what I want. Okay. So to do the graph, it's going to go down. I don't know if that actually did it. Let's actually do a straight line. So it's going to start at 20. Oops. Okay. That's my straight line. It's straight enough. Okay. Use the table and the graph to find the rate of change. So the rate of change, for this context, the rate of change is going to be how many tennis balls she loses for how many weeks. So the rate of change is going to be, goes down 4 tennis balls every time the weeks go up by 2 weeks. So the rate of change is going to be she loses 4 tennis balls every 2 weeks. I would take that down to she loses two balls per 1 week. Okay, that's the rate of change. Weird. I don't want this. I don't want that. Okay. Okay. And use the graph to find the rate of change. So the graph is going to be basically going to show me the same thing. It goes from 16 down to 12. We go down 4 balls. And then here we go from 2 to 4. So it goes up 2. So the rate of change goes down 4 every time x goes over 2. That's the same thing as going down 2 every time x goes over 1. Which is exactly the same thing, as you can see. They're the same. All right, done. Write an equation that represents this relationship. Okay. The number of tennis balls equals, well, she starts with 20. She loses 2 every week. So it'll be 20 minus 2x. Explain how to use the equation to determine how many weeks will pass until Linda runs out of balls. Okay, so if Linda runs out of balls, this is going to be when y equals 0. So if I put the 0 in for the y, 0 equals 20 minus 2x. And then I solve. So I substitute 0 for the y because we have no balls left. And then I just solve this as an equation. 0 equals 20 minus 2x. I don't like to have a negative coefficient of x, so I'm going to add 2 x's to both sides. This is just what we learned last unit. 2x equals 20. Divide both sides by 2. X equals 10. And remember, x represents the number of weeks. So she has 0 balls. She has no more tennis balls left after 10 weeks. And you can also represent this as a coordinate point if you wanted to. The x value is 10. The y value is 0. So that's that point 10, 0. That's how you can do it. And if you notice, this is the point right here, 10, 0. So our graph is showing us the same thing. We can determine how many weeks will pass until Linda runs out of balls. It's going to be 10 weeks. We can find that in lots of different ways. This question said, explain how to use the equation. So that's the strategy I used. You could also have, like if we'd done this 2 more, like if I'd gone minus 4 and then minus 4 2 more times, that'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'd be at 4 and 0. So you could extend the table as well, if that is helpful. Okay, awesome, great. See you later.